automotive world tends to go into a more and more emotionless era, sometimes to look forward we need to look back. That's exactly where our beloved four-ring brand from Germany is right now. And that's exactly why I need to showcase cars like this Audi S1, to remind them where they come from and what made them great. Join me here on a lovely trip to the Quattro mountains to explore the soul and emotion of this little pocket rocket from Audi. It's one that will make you smile from ear to ear every time you get behind the wheel. So, let us do this. Welcome to Auditography. I have been a photo and videographer for the brand for over 20 years. I am also a collector of some very unique four-ringed icons myself, and I have also made the viral movie Speak Up for Audi. That led me to even meet the CEO and many people high up in the company are my friends. The four rings is my lifestyle. Join me here in this new emotional video. The Audi S1 was the smallest S model from Audi, and it was produced between 2014 and 2018. It came originally with a 2-liter turbocharged engine producing 231 horses and 370 Nm of torque. The great thing here is that it came with a lovely 6-speed manual gearbox. It did 0 to 100 km per hour in around 5.5 seconds and topped out at the limited 250. Already in its stock numbers and its low weight of only 1350 kilos, it was an incredibly fun car. I remember I had one very cool Vegas yellow for a shoot back in 2014. I only have some beautiful photos of it as I didn't start my YouTube channel until 2016, so I never recorded any videos of that car. I regretted that all this time because I remember how much I loved it and how special it was. Not only because how it looked and felt, but also how it drove. It had the whole package and was one of the cars that stuck in my memory a bit more. Now, a decade later, it's finally in front of my lens, and this time I'll make sure I record a proper film about it. The S1 wasn't a huge success for Audi, mostly because of its high price. It costed almost as much as its bigger brother S3. But 10 years later, the S1 prices still stand well in the used car market, and it's a very popular car among driving enthusiasts. The little pocket rocket in this video is a heavily tuned version. It pushes more than 3 times its stock power, landing on an incredible 650 horses and 750 Nm of torque. Ridiculous. The owner is a mechanic, and you can see how much he loves to drive this little thing. As I said earlier, the stock version was already very fun to drive, but this one was on another level. With a good launch, you can do as low as a 3.3 second time to 100 km per hour, and we are talking about R8 V10 times here. The top speed of this little slingshot is an astonishing 305 km per hour. The engine tuning has quite a massive list, which I will write down in the video description. Some examples are the Garrett G30-900 turbocharger, reinforced gearbox and reinforced single-mass twin-disc clutch kit, S3 direct injectors, custom intercooler and charge pipes, an RS6 C8 fuel pump controller, and so on and so on. As I said, check the full tuning list because it's long. So this is basically a track car for a daily use as well. It sounds so good for a little 2-liter engine. Just take a listen. think that for such a small car with this much power and low weight, it would be scary to drive. But not at all. It just shows you the control of Audi Quattro cars. I really enjoy driving it because it is still so manageable and playful at the same time. It sounds great and takes the corners great. The feel of the manual gearbox is so good. You're smiling from ear to ear not only how fast this car is, but also how reliable and high quality it feels. This is Audi at its best. These are the cars that made me an Audi fan for over 3 decades now. It's lovely to be reminded in the world of plastic fantastic full of screen emotionless microwaves. Now let's talk about the way this Audi S1 Sportback looks. It's simple, a bit understated, but so cool at the same time. Not as awesome as the limited edition A1 Quattro, which has only got 25 horses more, but the S1 still holds its head up high. You could get this pocket rocket in both a 3-door version as well as the 5-door Sportback in this video. I really think that this is such a proportional looking little fella. Normally you get the Quattro sticker on the lower part of the rear door, which is also a very nice touch. The lovely 5-spoke bottle wheels still look good today. The head and taillights of the S1 have the typical Audi-ish look without being overdone. The limited edition A1 Quattro was only produced in 2012, and it had the pre-facelift headlights in the style of the R8 and A5, which started the whole DRL culture. Which ones do you prefer? Those or these facelift headlights of the S1? Let me know in the comments. The lovely aluminum optics is such a fresh contrast, despite the owner blacked out the front rings together with the black RS style front. Originally, the S1 has those classic brushed aluminum bars in the grille. I have to say I miss that a lot here. Well, at least he left the original S1 badge there. Overall, you can see from far away that this is a pure Audi design. The interior of this S1 Sportback is one of its best assets. I remember back in the days when this car was produced, the Audi lineup was insane with cars like the R8, TTRS, RS3, RS4, RS5, RS6, RS7, S8 and more. These were the absolute peak times at Audi. And each and every one of those cars had an individual interior design with great quality. So in those times, the little S1 interior might have felt underwhelming. But jumping into this thing straight from the new Audi cars of today, it was a fresh breeze and you can't even compare. The S1 has so much more quality feel. Real buttons like from the first generation R8 with those amazing aluminum knob designs. Everything here feels solid and high quality materials. The full model definition in the seats. The simple yet lovely instrument cluster look. The screen that you can tuck away if you don't want it there. It's really all that you need inside a car. The steering wheel has a lovely design that never ages. It could be put in a new Audi today and still look better. It's crazy that Audi's smallest S car from over 10 years ago feels way more premium than most of their new cars today. That's where we are at in this moment of time. The good thing is that the people in charge now of Audi's design, with Mr. Massimo Frascella leading the team, I know what awaits ahead, and I know it will be less screens and more real buttons and quality, and I can't wait for that time to come. The Audi S1 Sportback reminds us of the time where Audi couldn't make an error. They were untouchable. In their crazy lineup from then, the little S1 wasn't shining that much compared to their other more known and today iconic cars. But oh boy has that changed today. In these times where emotion, quality, heritage and soul is forgotten, we tend to look back at cars that make us smile again. And the S1 falls right into the category of small driver's cars that bring out a huge smile on our faces. And not only that, we get a car with a perfect interior quality and design as well as a lovely exterior. That is all that you need, my friends. It's all that you need to make you smile. And to be proud that you are representing the 4 rings in the best possible way. Thank you for watching.